Hello, and welcome to Module 5 of Student Organization Leadership Training. In this final module, we will be discussing event planning and scheduling. Let's discuss some of the spaces that are available to your RSO. The Center for Leadership and Involvement oversees the following spaces: the Reynolds Club, Mandel Hall, Bartlett Hall, meeting and event space in Harper classrooms, meeting and event space in Stewart classrooms, and the quads. The Office of Event Services oversees the following spaces: Ida Noyes Hall and International House. If you are interested in reserving space elsewhere on campus, you will need to get in contact with the department that manages that space. Some of these spaces might include the Logan Center for the Arts, dining halls, residence halls, or athletic centers such as Ratner and Henry Crown Fieldhouse. Links and contact information for these departments are available in the Dig Deeper section of this module. Now let's discuss scheduling spaces. For one-time event scheduling, you may reserve spaces managed by either the Office of Event Services or the Center for Leadership and Involvement online by going to orcsascheduling.uchicago.edu or clicking the link available in the Dig Deeper section of this module. If you need assistance, please reach out to our Community and Development Operations team at the number provided. The Room Lottery. The Room Lottery happens quarterly for the upcoming quarter. To request spaces under control of the Center for Leadership and Involvement or the Office of Event Services, locate the appropriate room request form either on Blueprint or at the OES website during 8th week of each quarter. RSOs must fill out separate requests for each weekly meeting time for the quarter and indicate the order of importance if you have multiple requests. No more than 3 request forms per quarter may be entered into the lottery. Results will be emailed when the entire lottery has been completed. In addition to the RSO room lottery, there's a performance RSO lottery. This is for securing dance or other practice spaces for performance activities in either the Bartlett Arts Rehearsal Space, known as BARS, or the Ida Noyes Dance Room. Fill out separate performance RSO lottery forms during 8th week, and they will be found on the main page for the Center for Leadership and Involvement. Like the room lottery, performance RSO lottery forms are due by 5 p.m. on the Friday of 8th week. Additionally, you may be wondering about Mandel Hall. As previously mentioned in the first module, reservations for Mandel Hall are taken annually during the spring registration for RSOs. Your RSO may be interested in audiovisual services and equipment rentals. We can help provide. The Center for Leadership and Involvement has some audiovisual equipment available for RSO use, including sound equipment, video projection equipment, and lighting equipment. RSOs may use the equipment free of charge, but some items may come with a small rental fee. Talk with a Community Development and Operations staff member for more details. In the event that we do not have the AV equipment that you seek, we can work with several vendors from whom we can rent supplemental equipment. The university also has an audiovisual services department that provides campus-wide resources including digital video and photography equipment, projectors, speakers and microphones, and projector screens. They provide equipment training upon request and may be located in Stewart Hall 004 or contacted at the number below. Last, let's discuss some policies that may be related to your events. First, let's talk about outdoor events. All events and activities planned to take place out of doors on campus must be approved in advance by the Center for Leadership and Involvement's Community Development and Operations staff. If you have questions, call them at the number provided. It's also important to consider your noise level. Music, amplified sound, or other loud noise is generally only permitted outside between noon and 1 p.m. and 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. on weekdays, and all day on weekends up until 10 p.m. Noise should be kept at a reasonable level so as not to disturb academic and administrative activity on campus. Please remember that the noise level policy also extends to protest and demonstration, as covered in Module 2. Posting. Many of your RSOs will be posting content and flyers to advertise your group and your events. We do not moderate the form or content of publicity unless it is libelous, obscene, or incites riot or other unlawful actions. Additionally, remember that publicity may not include suggestions of the availability of alcohol at your event, per the alcohol policy covered in Module 2. Let's talk about specific policies relating to different types of posting. Most common is probably flyers and announcements. Note that anonymous posting is available in the Reynolds Club only. Any other posting on campus must include contact information and name of the sponsoring organization. Your postings must be dated, and they will be removed by our staff after 2 weeks. Make sure to post only on designated bulletin board space, and make sure that you post no more than one flyer per event on those bulletin boards. Please be courteous and do not remove or post over other current flyers. Another common way to advertise for events is chalking. Chalking to publicize events is only allowed on campus sidewalks that can be washed out by rain. Water-soluble chalk only, please. No spray chalk. Only RSOs, university departments, or other official university groups may chalk on campus. Banner-making resources are available in the lower level of the Reynolds Club in the Student Activity Center. RSOs may post banners in the Reynolds Club on the walls and main arches of Mitchell Tower outside of Hutchinson Commons. However, they are not allowed over doors, windows, or on the woodwork. And remember that there is a maximum of one 6-foot banner that may be posted per group. Groups are responsible for taking their banner down within 24 hours of their event. Regarding the solicitation and distribution of handbills and leaflets, all handbills and leaflets must clearly state the name of the organization or individual. Policies on solicitation and distribution of these materials may vary by building, so we encourage you to ask the managing department of that building what their policies may be. Also, note that door-to-door soliciting is prohibited in dormitories. Many RSOs will create table tents in the hopes of putting them in dining locations. College Housing must approve table tents for the 2 residential dining commons in Bartlett and in South Campus. The Center for Leadership and Involvement, however, approves for the C Shop and Hutchinson Commons. Requests must be submitted to our Community Development and Operations team 5 days prior to putting them up. Remember that there is only 1 table tent per table for a maximum of 2 weeks, and table tents must be for an event or a scheduled activity only, and they must have the name of the sponsoring RSO and contact information for the organization. Unapproved table tents will be removed. You have now reached the end of Training Module 5. Please complete the quiz. Once you have completed and submitted the quiz, you have completed training. We thank you for your time and your attention and wish you the best of luck in this academic year.